Happy Tuesday, everyone. I am back, and gonna try and get a few puzzles done today. I fell behind while I was away, but we are here on Tuesday, August 19th, to do first the puzzle for today, and then we'll see what happens after that. I hope that those of you who follow regularly will have caught up by now and are ready to roll with some more puzzles. So today's contribution is to the New York Times Daily Crossword is a construction by Eric Rolfing, and it being a Tuesday puzzle, we should expect something of a theme. So let's see what we've got in store for us today on this Tuesday. Biting comment. So this could be either like an arf, like a dog would make while biting, or before or after biting, or it could just be a sarcastic remark, like a jab or something like that. I'm not sure which one of those they want here. No thanks. Not me, or something like that. Not sure. Bottom of the food chain, say. Bottom of the food chain, say prey, I guess. In terms of predator or prey, people in the middle of the food chain can be either. People at the top are apex predators, and people at the bottom are unilaterally kind of prey. I think that's what they want. That in Spanish, what is that? I don't know. My Spanish is not that good. Easier to get along with. Nicer, or probably going to end in ER. Not always, but that's a fairly safe bet. Job perk that might accumulate. I mean, I would say like time off or vacation, or don't know. Catch-alls of the insurance industry, and this is a theme clue. I'm not going to try too hard yet, and we'll see after this what comes of this. Catch-alls of the insurance industry. I don't know. Edgar Allan Poe writing. I mean, he wrote some poetry. Could it be a poem? Could be something else too, not sure. Rennes counterpart. Roi. Rennes is French for queen. Roi is French for king. Could be that. Country that produces surprisingly little Muscat wine. Muscat is a city in Oman, but Muscat wine, I'm sure, comes from France primarily, I think. Anyway, Oman not particularly known for its wine, and probably not the particular type of wine, even if it is. Uses scissors on, so this could be something like trims, or in fact, let's check the downs here and see. Net worth negatives. This is probably going to end in S then. Net worth negatives. Maybe this isn't poem then. I don't know. Setting for the game missed. I don't know that either. Netminder, a goalie. A netminder is another name for a goalie in hockey for sure, possibly soccer as well. Blank saver, printing option for a crossword. I think they have an ink saver option where they don't print all the black around it, where they print the black in sort of lighter colors. I've actually never tried it before, so I'm guessing at that. But ink saving options are generally that the black will be printed some other way to save on black ink. Crabbing spot, a place. So this could, I think crabbing is usually, the practice of catching crabs, but it could be something else. Either way, I don't really know. Person who may have to deal with long lines. And so this could be any number of things. It could be a teller, or a grocery store clerk, or it could be something long lines, like on your palm, like a palm reader, or I don't know. Could be anything. Color whose name comes from the Greek word for cuttlefish. It does look like this is going to be nicer after all, with ink over there. Oh, long lines, an actor. Okay, might have to deal with long lines, a speech or a monologue or soliloquy or something. No thanks. I'm okay. I can't maybe. Crabbing spot. Still don't see that. Color. I still don't see that either. Sign of a packed house. SRO standing room only could be a designation for the remaining tickets after the seated ones have sold out. Praline nugget, I think praline is made of pecan, I think, isn't it? Anyway, that seems to fit. Galoshes and umbrellas are collectively examples of rain gear, I think is probably what they want there. Noted wearer of a fig leaf. Eve in the iconography of Adam and Eve and the Garden of Eden typically is once they discover the concept of shame around their nudity, they covered themselves with fig leaves. What a bobbing fist indicates in American Sign Language is that, yes, I think it's like this. I always thought of it as a knocking motion rather than bobbing, but I think that's what they want there. Job perk that might accumulate to leave. I was thinking of the right thing, but not the right word. A hard cap could be a limit, a hard cap to how much leave you could accumulate, for instance. Could be the limit. 1970 classic by the Kinks. The Kinks. Not sure. This looks like it might be policies, maybe blanket policies. Blanket policies. Catch-alls, that sounds good. Crabbing spot could then be appear, and then no thanks could be I pass. And then finally, the color could be sepia. Sepia toned, usually associated with older photos and documents. But I do remember some fact like this, that the color actually comes from that the sepia was initially produced by grinding up cuttlefish shells, I believe. 1970 classic by the Kinks is this Lola. Looks like it might be. Bit of body art informally as a tat for a tattoo, so it looks like it is. Really giving an earful. Railing at, I think is a way of saying that you're sort of yelling at somebody. Road crew goo. If a road crew is repairing potholes, they might use tar. Modern era. The modern era could fill in that blank there at 31 across. Like much of Utah arid, I think there's quite a lot of desert area in Utah, where you might have to exchange tickets for food. A fair? Yeah, you might, at a fair, you might buy tickets and then you can use them to purchase entertainment or food or whatever. Okay, let's go back up here and see if any of this helps. A biting comment. Nope, still no. That in Spanish, is it eso? Might be. Net worth negatives could be debts. And then a biting comment could be a dig. And setting for the game missed, I guess it's an island. Edgar Allan Poe writing. A tale? Is there a particular tale that Edgar Allan Poe wrote? Tale of... Is that Sleepy Hollow? Is that Edgar Allan Poe? Or the Headless Horseman? Anyway, I guess it's probably that, given what we've got. Uses scissors on could be snips. Also could have been clued as the Sky Guy's Padawan, perhaps, from Clone Wars. Organization concerned with life beyond Earth is SETI, the search for extraterrestrial intelligence. Haven't heard much from them recently. To dissuade is to deter. Start to attract fruit flies, perhaps. If a fruit is rotting, it will attract fruit flies. Though that's not how fruit flies are brought into a place. It's just that once they're already in, they'll certainly be attracted to any kind of that sweetness from that sickly sweetness from rotting fruit in particular. Paradise on Earth could be a utopia. Utopia, in case you don't know, derives from the Greek Words for no place, kind of the insinuation being that no place is perfect. And speaking of Greek, we have the only planet in the solar system not visible to the naked eye. It is too far out and does not reflect enough light for us to see it with the naked eye. Is Neptune, also the the Roman god of the sea, equivalent to the Greek Poseidon. Dance performed in Smetana's The Bartered Bride, I imagine would be a polka. Smetana, a Czech composer. I don't know the polka from The Bartered Bride offhand. I know the overture quite well. But that must be the right answer. Apt name for a financial advisor. It says IRA, maybe, like for the IRA. Not sure. Or actually, IRA is also some kind of retirement account, individual retirement account as well. Maybe it's that. Reptile that can reach up to 10 feet in length is a monitor lizard, probably, given what we've got. Winner of 4 World Cups. I imagine this is talking about soccer or football, as they would call it. Italy probably is what that is. Some Gmail convos. IMs? I don't know. Non-expert could be a layman or a lay person. I guess it is IMs. Gmail used to have this chat function, but it's not operational anymore, I don't believe. Throws in the microwave, colloquially you could say zaps. Deluges with emails, spams. Huge supporters, a fanatic. Series of steps is a stair, like a staircase is a series of steps, maybe. City that's home to El Museo del Prado, Madrid, probably. Sitting on the bench, say, as in a sports person, a baseball player who's sitting on the bench is idle. An eye for an eye? Question mark? That could be an example of a rebus. Is that what they're after here? Hospital area, yep. An ICU, an intensive care unit. Das Auto is the Volkswagen slogan. And silica gel is the moisture-absorbing stuff marked "Do Not Eat." That comes with all manner of sold goods. To pose a question is to ask it. To appear to be is to seem. Singers with a range from F3 to F5, I suppose, though nobody fits quite so neatly into boxes. Anyway, we're looking for altos there. Alto voice most closely resembles that range. The kissing disease, for short, is mono. I think the full name is mononucleosis. Never had it. I don't know what that says about me. Got carried along by. It could just be rode, like rode a wave. Could be something else, though. We'll see. Smash into could be ram into. Oops. A story extender could be and. Quirky types could be oddballs. Play Store purchase could be a mobile app. Barbecue setting often. Not sure. Part of a pot is an ante in the game of poker or any other card game that has antes and pots. Residents of the realm of the 4 parts. Maybe this is Incas. Just guessing based on what we've got there. Book of Legends. Oh, maybe not then. Book of Legends. Oh, an atlas has many legends in it. Lacking color. Wan, perhaps, if you describe someone who's looking a little sickly and pale as wan. Largest loch in Scotland by volume, probably Loch Ness there. Shorts season in Strasbourg in France, where they speak French. Shorts season summer is called été. And catchphrase of a classic MTV show or a hint for the starts of 16, 24, 36, and 48 across. I think it's going to be welcome to my crib. Tree with serrated leaves, an elm. Unit of engine capacity, not sure. Many blank, a long time. You could say many moons. Barbecue setting could be your patio. An Insta post could be a photo. Now I see. Aha, you could say. Preach it. Amen is another way of saying preach it. and a unit of engine capacity, liter, and months on end are years. I didn't have my volume on there. Maybe it still caught it anyway. So here we go with our themed Tuesday puzzle. Let's check out the theme. Welcome to my crib. So we see that the beginnings of these 4 entries here are sort of all baby items you'd find in a crib. So catch-alls of the insurance industry are blanket policies, a blanket being something you might find on a crib. Really giving an earful, railing at a railing, definitely on a crib to prevent the children from falling out. Reptile that can reach up to 10 feet in length. Monitor lizard, a baby monitor you may have to check up on the baby. And finally, a Play Store purchase, a mobile app. A mobile might be something that hangs above a crib as well. So a cute little puzzle here with fairly straightforward clues. But I will say some wordplay, which quite punny for a Tuesday, and some of them without question marks, which is a little bit surprising for a Tuesday. I will say, let's see if I can find some of that. Excuse me. Book of Legends, quite punny, I think, here without the question mark. A little challenging for a Tuesday. There's some in the downs, I think. Person who may have to deal with long lines. Not too bad, actually, but still punny. This one did have a question mark on it. Probably didn't need it, but I think this is just sort of standard for these apt name clues, which come up once in a while. This one is not a pun, but a little bit. It should have added a word like in the past, or something to indicate that this is not the case anymore. Maybe not, actually. Maybe not as many puns as I thought. Well, this one, an eye for an eye, it did have the question mark on it. Yeah, maybe not as many puns as I thought. I just found this a little bit tricky for a Tuesday. Some more obscure trivia than you'd normally find on a Tuesday, but the theme itself quite straightforward, and enough crossings all around that it pretty easy to get through it. So that is our puzzle for Tuesday, August 19th. I'm going to try and get some others done today as well and try and post them as soon as I can. So please do check those out as well. If you like this video, give it a like. I forgot to mention, as if it weren't obvious, that I'm doing another In the Car episode here. It's a little bit rainy out today, so I don't have my windows open, which means that hopefully the car noises aren't too loud of passing traffic. But anyway, if you want to know when I'm posting next, just hit that subscribe button, and we'll see you whenever that happens to be. Cheers for now.